Hi everyone, welcome to Let's Celebrate TV Live. I'm your host, Peter Lee. Today with me, as always, over the command center, making all this nonsense happen, is my husband, Phil Gortimer.
And good afternoon from a very snowy South Jersey. We have about 9 inches on the ground. It just turned to rain, but they're telling us it's going to go back to snow tonight, so we could have about 12 by tomorrow, and it's cold. So it already looks like we have a lot more East Coast people in today because they can't get out. I would imagine Mark and Kelly and Paul have more snow than we do, but it's going to be fun.
Well, that's good because we're going to be doing a lot of cooking today, a lot of warm, comforting foods. But first, we need a cocktail. I think we all deserve a cocktail today. Now, we discovered this new cocktail just, 2 nights ago, dear?
Mm-hmm.
And it's called the Queen Elizabeth, so it's kind of an interesting cocktail. Now, the Queen Elizabeth, it is not a British cocktail. There's nothing in it that is British as far as ingredients. In fact, 2 of the ingredients hail from France. But that was the fun part. Now, this cocktail was actually invented right here in Philadelphia. Yes, Velveteen Lounge, we do deserve a cocktail. This was invented right here in Philadelphia in the 30s, in 1934, by a man named Herbert Quack, who was the bartender at the Benjamin Franklin Hotel. And it was published the following year in 1935 by Esquire magazine as an advertisement for Benedictine, a liquor composed of 17 herbs and spices. What else has 17 herbs and spices, dear? The ad said, here's a prize-winning recipe in a recent nationwide cocktail contest. Now, it was actually created, or named rather, after the creator's wife, Elizabeth, not after the monarch. And what it consists of is Benedictine, which is a very herbal, luscious liqueur, dry vermouth, and lime juice. So we made it the other night. We happen to have Italian dry vermouth, which is a little different than French dry vermouth. Yeah, it was okay. We didn't see what the vermouth did for it. And it was a little odd. It wasn't terrible, but not us. So we made our own version. And we're going to call it the Drag Queen Elizabeth Cocktail. And it's made with gin instead of vermouth because gin has all those botanicals, just not quite as strong. So let's get making the cocktail. I'm going to be making 2 drinks, so what you see there is for 1 drink. I'm going to need for 3 ounces, 90 mils of gin. Here's one of our favorite gins. It's kind of sweet as far as gins go. So 3 ounces. Glaggle, glaggle. Okay. Right in our mixing glass. 1.5 ounces of Benedictine. Oops. This is Benedictine. And I love it. You have a little bit of this in the bottom of a champagne.
I'm sure that they have everything
Yes.
at their house to make this.
This is nice mixed with bubbles, with champagne or Prosecco. So 1.5 ounces. And can you zoom in on that? Yeah. Look at that beautiful golden color. Full of flavor. And then finally, the same amount, 1.5 ounces of freshly squeezed lime juice. Always use fresh. Right in. Over ice. And you know what comes up next? It's the shaky shaky. So here we go. Whew, that's always a workout. I'm going to double strain this into some chilled coupes because I don't want any nasty little ice crystals polluting my drink. What a nice color. Now this is kind of a small drink.
That means we just have to have something else later.
Maybe. I didn't get that quite even, did I? No. So we'll just dunk a little bit in there, a little bit more. There we go. And I'm going to garnish this with a little bit of lime zest. All right, dear. Would you?
Ask him. We're playing obstacle course. Oop, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me go back and push the right button.
Oh my goodness. I knew you were going to have problems with buttons today.
Well,
We'll show you why.
we'll show you why in a little
We've
bit.
got a lot going on.
We got a lot going on here.
Cheers. Thank you for joining us.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cooking pots, and there's 9 cameras.
This is quite yummy.
This is very good. Best drag queen we've met lately.
Right? Exactly. Okay. Let me clear the decks. I'm going to have to stay up on clearing the decks today because there's a lot to do. You have any PSAs, dear?
No, not yet. Hold on. Let's get rid of the cocktail.
What? Get rid of the cocktail? Blasphemy. Okay, let me go back to my notes. So it's all about me now?
It will be in a second.
What are you doing over there?
Okay, so
Okay.
let me show people.
Oh, I know what you're gonna do. Okay.
All right. So you see why this is a little bit of an obstacle course today. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cooking devices. We needed to add a couple of extra cameras, so we're tripping. And then we had nowhere to store everything, so we had to set up another table with all the storing. So there's a lot going on today. And it's okay, it's snowing out. We're gonna cook a long time, so buckle up.
Okay, so today it's all about potatoes. 1 bag, many meals. Just think about it. 5-pound bag or even a 10-pound bag of potatoes, what can you do with it? Just because it's a single ingredient doesn't mean that it's the same old thing, or that it has to be the same old thing night after night after night. Now, I'll admit, I am not a big fan of potatoes, and I think that's because growing up, you know, we had always mashed potatoes especially, and by the time they hit the table, they were cold and gluey and blah.
We'll talk about that later.
We're gonna talk about that later. So as I've gotten older and I've learned to cook and etc., I've been trying to reinvent potatoes or find new fun ways to do them. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you a few common potatoes I have here.
Wait a minute.
Yes, or potatoes, right? I hadn't thought of that. So I have some russets. These are good for baking, for mashing. I have some reds. They're kind of smaller, almost like new potatoes. Great for boiling, also great for smashing. And I have some yellow potatoes or Yukon Golds that are all-purpose potatoes. These two are more on the waxy side, whereas russets are very, very starchy. These have a good amount of starch, just not quite as much as the russets. All right, let's get rid of these.
All right, before you do that, let me jump in here and let's see who's here. We got a lot of people here. Like I said, the snowy weather is helping us here.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, we have 30 people in right now.
I'll take
So
it.
we got Pauline from Scranton.
Hi, Paulie.
We got Bri from New York.
Hi, Bri. It's good to see you.
Let's see. We've got Kelly and Paul.
Hi, guys. Always good to see you guys.
Keith was on a little while ago. I guess he just scrolled off my screen.
Hey, Keithy. You're here.
Of course, we have Hank. We can't
Hi, Hank.
miss
What's
our
the,
Phoenix, Arizona.
60 degrees. Listen.
Marina's in.
Hi, Mariana.
We have Janet in
Oh, hi, Janet.
from Rhode Island. They're getting up to 20 inches. We will probably get about 14 by the time it's done.
Yeah, but that's going to switch to rain and wash it all away, so
Yeah.
hopefully.
So there we go. There's Bri again. And,
Exactly, Brian.
And then what else? We have, haven't seen Nick for a while.
Oh, hey, Nick.
That's right. He hasn't had a video out in a little while, too.
Good to see you.
Of course, we have Suzanne from the Florida coast.
Hi, Suzanne.
Let's see. We got Ben, of course.
Hi, Ben.
Yeah, we all need a cocktail.
Yes.
We may have to have more than one. There's so much food going on here.
Yeah.
And we've got David from New Brunswick.
Oh, hi, David.
We've got Pauline from Scranton. We got Bob.
Hi, Bob. 12 and 7.
Yes,
Oh.
there's a joke about that. Let's see who else we got in here. We got Doug and Arnie from Pepper Tree.
Doug and Arnie.
All right.
Pepper
Kelly
Tree
says they'll have to substitute lemon. I would only half the lemon then because it'll be very strong with the
Give it a
lemon
try.
that's in the Benedictine.
Give it a try.
Let's see who else. We have Christopher.
Hi, Christopher. Yeah, and that's actually, we're going to make this as an episode probably this week too, this cocktail. But yes, remember to ask for it.
And I think, we have Steve and Joanne.
Oh, hi, guys. Always good to see you.
And we got Mark.
Hey,
And
Mark.
He's up in Provincetown today.
Oh. I'm sure they're snowed in too.
Question from
What are
Hank.
Maine potatoes? Saw them mentioned in a clam chowder recipe. I have no idea. I guess they're a type of potato. Like they used to have Long Island potatoes when instead of all the wineries, they farmed potatoes out there.
Well, there's
have
there's
seen
over
them.
6,000 known varieties
Yeah.
of potatoes.
We did a potato live stream a couple of years ago where we explored all those things. And one of the differences today, in that episode, I cooked one thing and then I just stood here talking for like an hour and a half. So today, we're going to do more cooking.
There we go. Yep, they're up Snowy Provincetown.
Moo's Smash Burger and Bar. Nice. Oh, that's all. Wow. All right, let's get cooking. We're going to start with some russet potatoes. 26. Thank you, Ben.
Oh, and Joe and Peggy are in
good.
from
Hey, guys.
Facebook.
Very good. I have a couple russet potatoes here, and I've partially boiled them. They're about the same size. So they're just, I was able to just get a paring knife, stick it in without too much resistance. So they're partially there. We're going to make a Hasselback potato. Now, what's that? You've probably heard of it, and you can do Hasselback technique to a lot of things. I have here 2 spoons with wooden handles that are identical, and that's going to be my guard. So I've got this nice and firmly in between. Nice sharp knife, and we're going to go straight down and make thin slices. Probably 1/4 inch, 1/8 of an inch. What this does is it stops your knife from going all the way through. Now these are kind of thick. You could have something a little thinner, a couple chopsticks maybe. But I'll use these today. They're easier to see on camera. And go a little thinner. And you just do slices. Now you can do this to an eggplant. You can do it to a zucchini. You can do it to a tomato. All right, there's one. I'll do the other. I think I have some chopsticks. Yes, I do.
Rabbi thinks he's funny now.
Why?
Read it.
It's big in Germany. Oh wait, that's Hasselhoff. There's one. Here's the other one. Let's try it with some chopsticks. So my cuts will be a little deeper, but the chopstick
That one will
stops it from...
probably fan out better.
Yeah. And you can see they're soft, but they're not completely cooked all the way through. Okay, so I've done some slicing. Here, let's see if I can do this with the chopsticks on the same slices. Make them a little deeper. There we go. How would you cook this? Well, you could bake it, but we're going to deep fry it today. Now, traditionally, this is usually, people will stuff them with like bacon and ham and cheese and spices. Oh, good. Very, very good. Is it episode worthy, do you think? Okay. I have over here.
Hold on, I'm getting there.
There we go. My deep fryer. It is at, how do I know it's at
350.
But how do I know if it's there? If it's not heating,
if it's not heating, it's there.
Okay, so this is 350, which is 180 Celsius, 175, 180, right? Mm-hmm. All right, we're going to put these in. And we're going to fry them for 7 or 8 minutes until they're fully done and
We're going to end
pan
up
out.
having to turn them since there's not quite enough oil in there.
Yeah.
All right, so in 4 minutes or so, turn them.
Yep. Okay, while they're cooking away, let's make some soup. You know, potatoes are so versatile. You can fry them, you can boil them, you can bake them, you can roast them, you can puree them. You can put them in soup. You can make soup. One of my, even though I'm not a potato fan, one of my favorite soups that no one seems to like is Vichyssoise. I love that cold, creamy soup on a hot summer day.
Make it on your Wednesday
That's
show.
great. And we'll make our own episode too. But I also like regular potato soup, but I like the Vichyssoise better. But today we're going to go a little different. We're making a play on a soup called Caldo Verde. So let me get my ingredients. Ugh.
I don't have a camera that goes that
That's
far.
okay. That's okay. Ooh. This is based on a Portuguese soup called Caldo Verde. We're not doing exactly this recipe, more as we're taking some of the flavors and making a really hearty soup out of it. But if Phil and I like this and we can get all the right ingredients, we will make it into a recipe, or an episode rather. So we're gonna start with, I have a nice big pot here. I'm gonna put it over medium heat. Now you notice today I'm using my butane burners because running the fryer, I can't use the induction and the fryer at the same time, nor can I use the oven. Darn. But that's okay. Butane I'm used to. I'm still learning the induction. Anyway, I got this over medium heat. A little bit of olive oil, just to help get things going. And we're going to start with, I have kielbasa. Now, the original recipe to make true caldo verde uses linguiça, which is hard to find. This recipe suggested substituting andouille sausage, which I can normally get, but then there was panic buying here in New Jersey, and we had trouble even finding kielbasa, so that's what I'm using today.
That's because everyone has to buy a month's worth supply of
Or-
French toast makings.
Right. But for nonsense that, this is only going to be around for a couple of days, but whatever. So, right in, we're going to get this browning. That's going to take, 4 or 5 minutes. It smells good. Now, I didn't notice the time, dear, did you, when I put those potatoes in?
353.
Oh, so they've only been for a minute.
Oh, the potatoes.
Potatoes.
I don't know.
Oh.
Take a look. You're probably going to have to spin them over because
Yeah.
there's not enough oil in there.
20.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Good. Yep. 11
Ziggy, set a timer for 4 minutes.
It didn't hear you.
Ziggy, set a timer for 4 minutes.
4-minute timer started.
Okay.
Yep.
It's hilarious when everyone stocks up like it's the snow apocalypse. It really is. It was crazy.
Wait, but better. The liquor store, the line was out the door.
Yeah. That I can understand. That I can at least, the liquor store. So this is a very interesting recipe because it uses collard greens, which I'm not used to. I mean, I eat kale, but we haven't had many collard greens, so.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when we built the studio, we actually have 2 circuits. All the filming equipment is on one,
Yeah.
and the counters are on the other. In our original design, we never planned the studio table there that he's working on is actually a Huffy garage work table.
Yeah.
So it was never planned to do electric on it, and now we added it. So we might have to have our friend Joe come back and give us another 20 amp circuit.
Yeah, it sounds like we don't have room in the box back there.
Okay, here's a note. I would assume this is from Arnie.
Well, since we're here in the Bay Area in Sylvia, of course, that's the brand we use is PTV. Sylvia makes a great linguiça. Yeah, you can get some around here. I just couldn't this week. And like I say, this calls for andouille, which normally is everywhere. Not this weekend. All right, these are starting to brown. I'm going to pull these out. Probably wasn't quite 4 or 5 minutes, but they're browning fast.
Uh-oh, something happened to Pete's microphone? Oh,
here?
I know why. It's stuck
Why?
on me because of the noise. Hang on.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna have to stop the auto. We had that problem last time.
okay.
Hold it, just stall here.
Do 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 do. All right, I'm going to lower the heat. I'm going to add 1 onion, finely chopped.
Why can I not find Mix Assist? There we go.
And some garlic, naturally. This is like 4 cloves that I minced. Just ran it through my garlic press.
There we go. Turn Mix Assist off.
Okay.
Yeah, what's happening is the noise of that pot is hitting my microphone, so I'm getting higher priority than you.
I got you.
So I've turned that off
Check the potatoes. Ooh, they're looking good. Looking good.
now. Here's one for you.
What? Yeah. Really, with this here, yeah. I should be.
Janice says she cooks with a linguica and
Oh,
chorizo.
okay. That's 4 minutes. Yes, I hear you. Ziggy, cancel timer. So that was probably close enough to the 7 or 8 minutes. Let's on here, pull them out, see how they look.
Maybe fork them before you pull them out.
Or knife them.
That looks a bit firm.
Just a tiny bit. We'll let them go for a couple more minutes.
All right.
Maybe I can
Yeah,
flip
spin them over.
Yeah, man. There we go. All right.
Another great application for Hasselback potatoes is you bake them in the oven, and then halfway through you pull them out and you put slices of cheese and ham and all sorts of things
Bacon.
between all the layers and bacon,
All right.
and then put them back.
Back to our soup. I'm going to add a wee bit of red pepper flakes.
Oh, here
Believe
we
it or
go.
not.
I haven't seen Patrick in a long
hi,
time.
Patrick. Oops. I need just a tiny bit, 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Right in.
Your flame's out.
I know, I turned it out
Okay.
because I knew this would retain the heat. I don't want to burn anything. I'll turn it back on in a moment. Okay, let's turn that back on. Give it a stir. See, it came right back to sizzling.
Oops, wrong screen.
Wrong
That one.
screen. All right. Smells good. That's for sure. Everything's getting translucent. I'll give it just another minute. Then, blah, 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 blah. We have some potatoes. Again, I've used Yukon Gold for this. This is about 2 pounds of Yukon Golds. And I've just diced them into half-inch slices, chunks. About that size. So they're all mostly close to the same, and they'll cook together pretty reasonably. Let's pour this in. Give it a stir. Get some of these flavors up on these potatoes. We're gonna add some chicken broth, 4 cups. Yes, you can use stock in the box. I know. I always say, make your own, and when you have time, you could. Like, we probably could have on another snowy day if we didn't have this, but now I'm not going to add any salt at this point because Gamasi is salty. This has salt in it. And we'll add some pepper. Now, that's 4 cups of broth. We need 4 cups of water. Where is it? Here it is. Give this a stir. I'm going to bring this up to a boil, and then we're just going to let it simmer for a bit. Let's check our Hasselbacks. Let me move this out of the way. To where? I don't know. All right. They smell good. I mean, deep frying.
Ooh, we have another new user today.
Oh. Oh, hi, Isaac. Is that our Isaac?
I'm not sure.
'Cause I feel like we have a couple Isaacs.
We do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right. We're going to pull these. And we're going to let them sit and drain. And of course, even if they aren't quite cooked, carry over cooking. Won't
Okay,
finish the
it
job.
is our Isaac.
Okay. Yeah, I thought so. Now look how fun they are. Oops. There we go. They're nice and crispy. I'm gonna let them sit and cool. Actually, I'm gonna hit them with a little bit of salt right now.
Oh, I see James is in.
Hi, James. James and Peter. Hi, guys. Yay. That's funny, James. I saw you before we started. I saw your one post on Facebook about, or was it you? There was someone who posted. Maybe it was Mabel. There was someone who right before we went on was posting about what should I do? Snowy day in. I guess I'll just scroll. And I was like, you should be watching LCTV. All right. I can't wait. But look how fun that is. It falls apart. And if you had stuffed that with something, bacon, cheese, be beautiful. Mmm.
What if we shave some Parmesan over that?
Oh, club.
I could go get some.
No. Hot as heck, but tasty, perfectly fried. Let's put these aside. Is my soup boiling that quickly? Oops. Here's my spoon. Nope, not quite. Just sounds
There
like
we go.
Put some cheese on it. Yeah, and that's the greatest thing. When you Hasselback something, you can put anything on it or in it. Bacon, cheese, herbs. Whatever you like.
I didn't picture James as a football person.
Is that one of those sports ball things? I didn't know there were any on today. I think I need a sip of cocktail. Thank you, Patrick.
Well, how long between that and your next thing you want to do?
I'm just reading the recipe again because, well, I need to bring it to a boil before I can reduce to a simmer and let it simmer uncovered. So,
You want to work on the next one while I make you a cocktail while you get started?
no, I'm not done this one yet.
Drink up, Buttercup.
Really? Really, Queen?
Really?
I want more fried foods. So,
Now you're done.
that was good. Yeah. Yeah, my favorite. Let's make some good old-fashioned French fries. Now, you know, proper French fries need a double fry. Because the first fry gets them cooked in the inside, and the second fry cooks on the outside. And we probably should have done that first, because I think, dear, we should have had it at 325 and then cranked it up for the second fry, but that's okay.
Yeah, for the difference between the two, I'm not gonna. So just make the first fry a minute shorter.
Okay. I have in my bowl a towel. Drink, Queen. Yeah, James, welcome to my world.
All right,
You know
Janet,
that.
Janet's watching football too.
Oh, the Patriots. Oh, Patriots, come on.
So, as we can see by the cluster, all
whatever, but all
of
the-
our
yeah.
viewers is northeast, where we're
Yeah.
all being snowed in right now.
That's okay. That's all right. Okay, I don't know. This was 4 or 5 Yukon Golds that I cut into pretty thick slices, kind of like a steak fry. I did not peel them. I love these, as much as I say I don't like potatoes, but this type of thing where I don't have to peel them before I use them is good because it saves a step and the peel adds flavor. So we're going to go ahead and drop these. Let's bring it up.
What do you want to do, like 4 to 6 minutes on this first fry?
Well, I'm only going to do a few at first because of the amount of oil. I'll do like
Yeah.
into our oil. Yeah, I guess we'll say 6 minutes.
All right, I'll keep my eye on it.
Okay. How's our soup going? Get in there. Let me turn this up. I don't go up anymore.
Yeah, that one's not as strong as your other one
Yeah,
over there.
I know. But it's starting to simmer and oh, that smells good. I can't wait to add the greens and the sausage back to it.
I tell you what, while you do a show and tell, I will make us a second cocktail.
Oh, okay.
How's that?
All right.
So, are you ready?
I'm ready. All right, so you're all asking about the Big P, and I want to tell you the story behind this. I've had this, and I hate to say this is painful to say, I've had this for 40 years. When I first got out of high school, I was working at a department store here in New Jersey called Bamberger's. So the East Coasters may remember Bamberger's. There may have been a few on the West Coast, but Bamberger's eventually became Macy's. But I worked there, and I loved it. The display department was having a sale. They would have these internal sales to get rid of crap that the employees could go and buy for whatever. And so this was actually from a Polo display, and it's old and it needs to be scrubbed and repainted, but I haven't really done anything to it. It usually sits in my kitchen, but I just had to have it. And you know, this bright royal blue was a very big 80s color, so I got this in 1986. So 40 years ago that I got this. I think I paid, I don't know, a quarter for it or something ridiculous. And I remember coming home from work that night with it, and my mother was like, "What'd you buy?" Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, it cost a quarter. Okay, just calm down. And I just wanted it. So yeah, the P is for me, but it could be for Phil.
Could be for potatoes.
Could be for potatoes.
Uh-oh.
What, dear?
I can't get it open.
Oh my goodness, really? That's all right. So that's what the P is for. It's just this silly thing. And I got a lot of weird, quirky things at those display sales over the years that I worked there. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So back up here.
Holy smokes.
That's okay, dear. We don't have to have it. We can skip it.
Nope. It's principle now.
Oh my goodness. Let's check our soup. There we go. Boiling away. I'm going to leave this uncovered for the recipe. There. I'm going to reduce this down to a simmer. And we're just going to let this simmer for a bit while the potatoes finish cooking. They get a little cooked. And that should be 8 to 10 minutes, or so they say. I don't know that I believe it, but we'll see.
We have a jar wrench upstairs, right?
Yeah, you really can't?
I can't.
Then forget it. Well, we can just skip it.
Nope.
Okay.
Just
All right.
keep talking.
Keep talking. So this is where I said I brought those other ingredients down in case I have to ad-lib something. I guess I'm going to have to ad-lib something. What in the heck are you... Do you want me to do it?
You're not going to be able to get it. Just keep talking. I'm going to take it upstairs and find the jar wrench. This is principal now.
He's trying to open a bottle of Bloody Mary mix. And he just tried a corkscrew on it. Like, what? Alright. Let's check our fries. They're looking good. Okay, so back to our soup. How are the taties doing? Really, dear?
Success!
Yay! Okay, these are almost there already because I cut them kind of small. We'll let them go for a few more minutes. Now, in this recipe for true caldo verde, you're supposed to take out some of the liquid in the potatoes and ingredients and puree it. I didn't feel like messing with that today, but if we like the flavors of this, I'll probably do that to make it authentic. But so far, it's a pretty easy recipe, and it's something you can use potatoes with, right? What did I do? I browned some kielbasa, I browned some garlic and onions, added the potatoes, some stock and water, boom, and already we've got soup. So it's easy. Oh, here we go. You got it. Hooray! So what are we drinking, dear? I told them you're trying to open a Bloody Mary mix.
We are having a pickle Bloody Mary. And the way you do that is with a product like this called Pickle Shot, which is friggin' amazing. Makes the world's best Bloody Mary.
If you like pickles. I
If
know
you
some
like
of you out
pickles.
there,
And you add that with a nice horseradish.
James and Bri, I know you're clutching your pearls. Ugh, pickles.
That was
Or was it
hard.
Michael who hated the pickles? Who was like,
Michael.
"Oh." Was it Michael?
Michael hates pickles.
Alright, let's give it a taste.
Oh, I forgot to give you a straw.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be nice. Then you have to close the door to the back room. Yay! Thank you, dear. That's good. Ooh, horseradish.
Yep.
Love it.
Yeah, that horseradish is strong,
Yeah.
but the pickle
Yep.
vodka is right there.
How are we doing on time on the fries, dear? Did you not pay attention?
What be net right now?
Okay.
4:15.
Okay. We're gonna take them out. Let's move these to the side.
Yeah, this is assume we're actually going to peel. We don't peel.
Save the potato peelings, put them in air fryer, make chips. Oh yeah, you could. Depending on, yeah, especially like for russets, you absolutely could. Give them a good scrub before you peel them.
Good note from Peggy.
Yes, well, I have actually a purple glittery pea. You want to get that for me, dear?
Get what?
It's a purple glittery light up pea. You know where it is?
Should be back here.
It is back there. Alright, let's dump these out. We're going to let them drip dry. I could put them on paper towels too. But these are not ready yet. They're not ready for prime time. This was just to get the inside to start cooking and get fluffy, and which they are. It's nice and soft. We're going to give it a second fry, in a little bit, to get the outside nice and crispy.
But now you have to tell them where this one came.
I will, so we'll have 2 show and tells. I want to turn this up to... There we go. We're going to raise it to 375 for the second fry. So, yes, Peggy, I do have a purple...
Hi, Hope.
Oh, hi, Hope. Good to see you. I do have a purple glittery pea that lights up. Now, this was from my 50th birthday. Phil threw me this huge, huge party. Some of you who are watching today were there. And my friend and neighbor Cindy did all the decorations for it, and this was one of the things that she did. And now, almost 8 years later, she's still complaining that she has purple glitter in her garage because she couldn't just buy this, she had to make it herself and spray it and put the glitter on, but I do treasure this. Yes, exactly. And now I have glitter all over my hands. There we go. As do you, dear. So look at that, 2 show and tells. All right, how's our soup with the pea doing? How are the potatoes doing? Oh, nice and soft. Okay.
Now, how are you going to thicken that?
It's soup, dear. It's not going to be thick. That was why it calls for in the real recipe. Yeah, we did have a good time, Keith.
And if I remember, the certain drag queens had a good old time with Joe Brennan.
Yes, they did. So, dear, that's when you, in the real original recipe for this, you would take some of all this out and puree it in the blender. I didn't want to mess with that today. We have too much else going on, too many other gadgets. But what I will do is I'm going to put the sausage back in. Carefully. Because it's still a pretty hard boil for what's supposed to be a simmer.
You got it pretty high.
Well, it's going to
There
go
you
out
go.
much lower than that. Back in. Give it a little stir. And now we're going to put this whole pound of collard greens in. So I love these products. They're like triple washed, ready to cook, ready to go. They're just cut up and they're very fresh. I get kale like this quite often. I see a Mary Tyler Moore vibe with the PS7M. Absolutely, actually. Yeah, I remember when she always had that M in her apartment. Okay.
And then you have Ben.
Yes.
Because-
Who does the hat toss.
Ben does the hat toss
Yep.
for, you're going to
Like
make it
with Ben.
after all. Uh-oh,
What?
we got one there.
Kale, I know. I'm using collards today, but you could use kale, but that's why I'm using collards. That's what the recipe calls for. This whole entire lot. So this will all wilt down. I will, at this point, hit this with some salt. Why? Potatoes need salt. The greens need salt. Greens always need salt. Even when you're putting them in maybe stuff that already has salt in it, greens always need a lot of salt. So,
Oh, Brian thinks Michael would agree to the pickle shot if
Oh,
we
and a
did
Bloody
it in a
Mary.
Bloody Mary.
all right, we'll try that at camp then this summer. Let's put my lid back on. And bum's your uncle or something.
So now we have a conundrum.
What?
Do you continue with the potatoes or let them sit longer and start the other process?
I'm going to finish this and then we're going to start the other process. But we've gone almost an hour. Do you need to do a commercial or a What's with Our Friends or something?
That's a great idea.
See
Let's
that?
see what's happening with our friends.
All right, I told you we had a lot to do today. Let's continue with our fries. The oils come up temperature. We're going to put these back in for their second fry to get them nice and crisp on the outside. Now I've raised it to 375, which is, I believe, 190 Celsius.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm learning. And we're just going to slide these back in. Let's bring the basket out to be extra safe. I mean, the potatoes are fully cooked at this point, and you could eat them now, but why when you can make them crispier and more delicious and golden, etc. by just being patient. So, back in, what do you reckon, dear? Another?
Probably another 4 minutes.
Yeah. Ziggy, set a timer for 4 minutes.
So just leave them uncovered so you can just keep looking over.
4-minute timer started.
Thank you. Okay, now, I've got quite the
You're
contraption.
welcome, Peter. Your timer's all set and running.
I hate it when they do that. I hate it when it says my name. I have here quite the contraption. This is a food mill. I've got potatoes and flour and eggs. Guess what we're going to make? We're going to make potato gnocchis, or we're going to try anyway. I have made these several times, but you know, live TV, what could go wrong? I have here, let's put this up here for the moment, 4 russet potatoes that I baked. I just poked some holes in them, put them right on the oven rack, baked them for about an hour, so they should, in theory, be done. So let's cut them open. Oh yeah. We're going to scoop out the flesh. Oops.
So we have 2 votes here for extra well done
In and
fries.
out. Oh yeah.
Oh, there we go.
What?
All right, I'll catch it later,
Oh,
and
okay.
we'll put that one on next week's
Yep.
rotation.
Yeah. Now this is probably going to work. Would have worked better if I'd done this while they were still warm, but we'll find out. Hopefully, these cooked enough. I baked them and baked them and baked them forever. So why am I using a food mill? This is going to really make it's going to push them through this sieve-like thing and make the potatoes very fluffy. You can do it with a potato ricer too. The food mill, you can just do bigger batches. Most ricers will only do 1 or 2 potatoes at a time. I do have a ricer and I use it when it's just me and Phil and I just need to do a couple potatoes. But in this case, I want to do a few more than just 1 or 2. Okay.
Fries are looking good.
Yeah.
I can see them in my camera view over here.
Okay. Now, if I was being neater, like Hank said, I could save these skins and fry them up. But
Ooh,
what? My mom used a food mill for egg salad. Oh yeah, like to push the especially to push the egg yolks through. You could do that for deviled eggs too, because it breaks them down and it's consistent and creamy. You know, food mills were really replaced with food processors, which don't do exactly the same job. So they fell out of favor for a while, but I really like it. I use this one a lot. So I left this for now because I thought, oh, I'm going to have to take up time, and here we are already an hour, dear. But
well, you know you're doing this, which means our South Philadelphia Italians are already
Heavens to Murgatroyd, I know.
they're already
The
buzzing,
hate mail.
going.
That's not how Nona does it.
We're going to get hate mail tomorrow. Nona doesn't do it that way.
Now, if you get some skins in, it's okay. The mill will catch it. You can do this a lot of times. We'll use a food mill when you're making tomato sauce. If you need to break down a bunch of tomatoes quickly, and the disc in there, depending on how fine or coarse you have it, will catch all of those seeds and skins from the tomatoes. Oh, there we go. Ziggy, cancel timer. Let's give him a check.
I have been to Tops Diner many times when I worked in Jersey City as a paramedic.
I think these can go a few more minutes.
All right, let's hit the right button. That
Yeah.
was the button.
Ziggy, please set a timer for 4 more minutes. So you have to be polite to them.
No.
1-minute timer started for you.
Thank you.
No, the South Philadelphia Italians are brutal.
Yes, they
It's
are.
not however you want. It's Nona's way.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you're like me and you're a Metagon, you don't know what you're doing. And yeah. Yeah. We got a lot of hate the first time we did spaghetti and bolognese sauce. I'm going to start with this. And you go and you crank it through. And you take it backwards and it cleans it and you smush it through. Yeah, this would have been easier if I'd done this when they're hot. I don't know if this is going to work, dear, honestly. Well, maybe we're making potato gnocchis today. Yeah. Get some out. Yeah, I should have done this while they're hot. This is not going to work, dear. Sorry. No gnocchis today.
Wait, can't you just take it and chop it on the board?
I can, but it won't be the same. It won't be as fine. You need it fine to mix it with the flour and the egg because gnocchi is what? Dear, stop. Back to hello, dear. Look at me. Thank you. Gnocchi is like a pasta, so you don't want chunky pasta. That's just what it's because they're cold, so their starch is set up. Hank would agree with me. I should have done this when it was hot. But you know, that's one of the tough things when you're doing live TV like this. Like, you have to have stuff done ahead of time. But then how much can you have done ahead of time? I didn't want to be like, oh, let's bake the potatoes now.
You gonna
Alright,
try to
we'll keep
recover
going.
it?
We'll try. We'll try.
All right, while you do that, I will do another commercial.
Yeah.
Get ready to sprinkle some extra fun into your viewing experience because we're thrilled to announce the launch of Let's Celebrate TV YouTube channel memberships. This is an amazing way for you to show your support for the channel and help us continue creating all the delicious content you love. First up, we have the Spice Rack for just $3.99 a month. This level adds a dash of excitement with exclusive loyalty badges and emojis, priority reply to your comments, early access to new videos before anyone else sees them, behind-the-scenes photos and status updates, and members-only polls where your voice helps shape our content. Next, let's stock up with the pantry staples at $6.99 a month. This tier includes all the perks from the Spice Rack, plus exclusive members-only shorts, special member shout-outs in our live streams, a direct personal email to the hosts for a more intimate connection, discounted merchandise so you can show off your Let's Celebrate TV pride for less. And for those who want to truly get in the kitchen with us, we present the Sous Chef for $14.99 a month. This premium level includes every perk from the previous tiers and adds special members-only videos, quarterly Zoom meet and greet socials. Imagine hanging out with us face-to-face, a personalized birthday video to make your special day even brighter, and the exciting opportunity for recipe and video ideas collaboration help us decide what to whip up next. Joining is easy. Just click the Join button right below this video to explore all the details and become a member today. So, what are you waiting for? Come join our inner circle and let's celebrate together even more.
Yeah.
Not yet.
All right. We're going to try and recover this.
Nope, there you go.
Perfect timing. Ziggy, cancel timer.
And it looks like your soup is also simmering away.
Yes, it is. I'm going to take the cover off this. Give it a stir to get those greens down in there. I'm going to let this just continue to simmer. There we go.
Thank you, Bill. We happen to have a F-150 4x4, so tomorrow I will muscle my way out of the driveway.
Yes, but we would love some help doing the at least the walks.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
the final clear. Thank you.
All right, let's check these.
We'll,
fries.
we'll pay you in cocktails.
Yes. All right. I'm just gonna cut this heat. I think these are good. Oh yeah.
Yes, Suzanne, you could have put them in the microwave for a few more seconds, except Peter is anti-microwave, and we don't have one down here.
Yeah, we have to run upstairs and. No, we could have, but this will work or it
Ooh.
won't.
Yeah, let's salt them so we can taste
Yeah,
some.
just calm down. Calm down, dear. My goodness.
They look good.
They do look good. Now, you could let these go even darker. So you were saying how you like really well done fries, and I do too. So yeah, you could let them go.
We break one open and see what the inside looks
Let me
like.
salt them first, dear. Calm down, calm down.
I was hungry.
Because I don't feed him.
Nope. Don't make me
Alright.
get another cocktail. Just saying.
All right, Trunky. Very hot. Very, very hot. Excuse me. All right. Oh, yeah. Yep. Fluffy. Let's give it a taste. Back to me. That's it. Crispy on the outside, fluffy, hot as hell on the inside.
Could you put some on a plate for me, please?
I could. You may have to run up and get ketchup. I don't think we have any down here.
Do you want ketchup?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I will go
please.
get it. You make me a plate.
Thank you. Things I do. It's funny, when we were playing this episode, my first thought was, I'm going to make gnocchi. And then I went, oh, it's going to be way too much trouble. And then today, when we were talking about while we're cooking, Phil's like, make gnocchis. It's like, okay. All right, here.
We still got time. We're only an hour and 4 in, so you
Okay.
can do the gnocchis.
Okay. Here's your plate.
Can you squeeze me some ketchup on it?
Oh, and so you brought it over here. There you go, dear.
I'm going to turn this down because you're burling away.
Yeah, I know. Get out of my kitchen. Or I will walk off and do a big strike. There you go.
Oh,
Fork for French fries.
just give me a fork.
Catch!
I can't have sticky fingers and push buttons at the same time.
Yes, dear. Whatever you say, dear. All right.
Oh yeah. These are perfect. I love that fryer. I'm
Good.
so glad we bought that.
Good. All right, I've got my potatoes here. I've got an egg.
It was kosher salt, Hank.
Yeah, because that's what I happen to have down here. I thought I had regular table salt too. Apparently I don't.
Ranch
And that's
dressing
okay.
and ketchup. That sounds interesting.
Oh, sure. Where's my... All right, let's get this little... Beat this up a bit. Now, egg isn't traditional in a gnocchi recipe.
Yes, that's exactly the truth.
Yeah, I mean, you know... Let me help. Why are you doing it this way? And then you try and answer why I'm doing it that way. And
Except
he's like,
when he
"Why?"
says, honey, can you make the salad? Can you do this?
Well, yeah, you know. I'll do this in this bowl at first, just to start to bring this together. Hopefully this is going to work and not be too gluey and heavy. Gnocchis really are a very easy thing to do. Now, whether you bake the potatoes or boil them, it's up to you. If you boil them, you have to make sure they get dried out, so they'll absorb all the flour. Baking is also easier. You just have to make sure that they're baked all the way through. Okay. Let me wipe down that. Oops.
Yeah, that board looks really good on camera. I'm very happy.
Okay. Now I'm going to add quite a bit of salt to this because it's all potatoes and flour. It's going to need it. That's a lot, I know. Now, we'll dump this out and knead it with both hands. So let's put some flour down. Get this all here. So just like with pasta, you have to knead it and just bring it together. But unlike making pasta, you don't have to let this rest. You could, but you really don't have to. And as you work it, it will just come together. It will stop sticking all over your hands. Because right now you're developing the glutens in the flour. You don't want to go too far with gnocchi because you want them to be pillow-like and light. Let's get the rest of this in. But again, you know, someone in South Philly, they're known as been doing this for 100 years and has a little grooved board to make them just right. And if you do it with a fork, it's wrong. Alright, this is about ready. I was watching a cooking contest one time and one of the contestants used a packaged gnocchi in his entry. And the one chef, Judge Nancy something or other, not Nancy Fuller, the other Nancy, who wears her hair really weird, but she's this huge acclaimed chef. She's like, well, why didn't you just make it from scratch? It takes 15 minutes. And he was like, how do you get making gnocchi 15 minutes? You have to cook the potatoes. That takes longer than 15 minutes. Like, really? Okay. Let me see now. Getting some of this off my hands. Can you do something while I go wash my hand?
I can.
Thank you.
If you'd like to support Let's Celebrate TV and you use Amazon regularly, try this. Before you shop on Amazon, go to amazon.letscelebrate.tv. It's our Amazon store, filled with products we actually use every day. In some cases, you may even find better prices or special discounts, because many Amazon sales are only available through affiliates. And here's the best part. Even if you don't buy anything from our shop, any Amazon purchase you make within 24 hours helps support the channel. So buy that tool, find a new gadget, or reorder your favorite products, and we might receive a small commission that goes directly to supporting the channel. Same Amazon, same price, and sometimes even better. One simple click helps keep the celebration going.
All right. Let's use my bench scraper to scrape the bench. Maybe clear some of this up. All right. Now, I'm going to cut this into portions. We're going to take this guy. I'm going to put a little more flour down. And we're going to roll it into a snake. Remember this as a kid, playing in Play-Doh? What did everyone do? We all rolled things into a snake. So it's kind of fun. You're playing with Play-Doh.
I'm just going to show this because it's bubbling away looking beautiful.
Yeah, it is. Give it a quick stir. So when I make this again, dear, and I will cut up these greens a lot smaller.
Smaller, which is, I
Yeah.
think, why the original recipe said put it in a blender for a bit.
No, and it's not the whole entire thing that you put in the blender, just
Oh.
a small portion of it. All right, so I've got a nice little snake here. And I'm just going to cut them into little pillows. Pretty easy. You can cook them just like this. Now the purists will say they have to have the grooves to catch the sauce. Okay, if you don't have one of the little fancy little wooden boards, you can do it this way. You can just take your tines of your fork and kind of run it and smush it, and it will kind of just kind of curl in on itself, and you can make it like that and kind of have the grooves. I'm not going to bother being that fancy today. I'll do a little bit more, one more batch. This dough is a little chunky, but it's holding together. Let's see if it'll hold together once I get it in the water.
Yeah, because it's cold.
Yeah. It really is, Janet, and you want to do it like while the potatoes are still warm, not stone cold. Which I thought about when I baked them earlier, but I thought, oh well, I have to be prepared. All right, little pillows. Now I have some water here, boiling away. We're gonna add some salt. Yes, there's salt in here, but I need salt in here too. What? No chunky shots. That's right. So let's put these little pillows in. This simmering water. Turn that up, bring it back to the boil. And we'll give that a quick stir too, but they're already starting to float. All right. These are not going to take long. Again, let's clear the board quickly. Okay, now let's get this burner on. We're going to make some brown butter for our gnocchis. I have a stick of butter here. Have us be salted. You can use salted or unsalted. Now, a lot of times you would do this brown butter with fried sage, or you put sage in it, maybe some shallots, but I'm going to go with just the brown butter.
So as we slowly get to the end, how about telling us in chat what is your favorite thing made with potatoes, or your favorite type of potatoes?
Is it fried? Is it soup? Oops. Boiling over there.
Almost, not quite floating yet, but they're getting there.
Now, what is brown butter? It's exactly that. You're going to melt this butter. Hopefully it'll melt in time. And then all that butter fat, all those solids are going to continue to cook and get brown and toasty and a really deep flavor. The trick is with, when doing a brown butter sauce, not letting it go too far. And it will go from glorious and mahogany brown to burnt and bitter and icky like that. Fun stuff.
And they are floating, so they are done.
Just about. Yep. There they are.
Couple little stragglers. Oh, there they go.
There they go. So let's pull them out. Oh, they held together. Yay, me. Had I known yesterday that I was going to make gnocchi, I would have bought sage when we were at the produce place, but I hadn't thought of it, so. Alright, I think the soup's done. I'm going to cut the heat on that. So you can smell this butter already starting to cook and toast. And you can see a little brown, like over here, a little browning around the edges. So it just takes a minute. What's happening here with all this foaming is that's the water cooking out of the butter. Once that foaming subsides, yes, it is a whole huge carb bomb.
But we got 14 inches of snow to deal with,
Yeah.
so
Now you see already I'm getting that brown on the bottom there. That's what we're looking for. And this is about where I'm going to turn it off. And I'm going to spoon some over this because this will go, like I said, like that. I want to make sure I get some of those browned solids. And listen to that. Listen to that, like, sizzle. Oh, yeah. Browned butter is, I think, a chef's best friend. All right, I'm going to try one of these.
and we got lots of good responses. I'll play them back in a bit.
All right. Oops. Hold on. Not bad. Little dense. A little salty from the salt and the butter too. But all in all, pretty good. It isn't going to be too salty for you, I can tell you right now.
But
Thank
you have to have that with a little bit of Glendora's wine.
73% better.
Ooh,
Yeah, the salt and the...
that's very
yeah.
salty for me. But the gnocchi itself is pillowy soft.
Yeah. Thank you. It's 73% better. All right, dear. Shall we try the soup and then we can wrap this up?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Now, how many people have stayed with us almost an hour and a half?
We're coming up on an hour and 20 minutes.
Okay.
At our peak, we were 30 people. Right now, we're 25
Okay.
with 332 chat messages
Wow.
and 16 likes.
That's awesome.
And
That
while
is
you
awesome.
get over there, and I'm going to play back all of the responses we got for
Oh, yeah. For your
favorite
potato
potatoes.
dish? Okay.
So we got roasted potatoes from Janet.
Okay.
Ben says roasted potatoes.
Yep.
Bob says twice baked potatoes and french fries. Suzanne is scalloped. Joanne says
roasted laying. Yeah. I like that.
loaded baked potato
Yep.
is Hank. Potato Pillows, a
Pillows.
Keen Steakhouse in New York City. All right, Kelly, you're just going to have to take us there. Hope says hard to pick. I love roasted potatoes and onions.
Okay.
And then Andrea says
Milano potato
potato
tacos.
cheddar
Yeah.
soup. Ooh.
Let's try this soup. It looks pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. This is a winner. It would be better with the right type of sausage.
How now? Did the collars get soft enough in that short amount of time?
Well, to cut up, and the recipe said simmer 5 more minutes or something, and that was way longer. So let's find out. Yeah, they are perfectly done. Someone from the south, oh, and there's a hot pepper. Someone from the south may say that they need to be cooked longer, but I like a little chew in my greens. So I like this. This is perfect.
All right, why don't you take a second and tell them about our friends? You.
Oh, me?
Yeah,
I'm supposed to be
you.
talking right now? Oh,
Yes.
okay. So, make sure you watch our friends at Pepper Tree Villa Live, Mondays, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. They are so much fun. They'll do a cocktail, they do some food, but they do crafts with sherry. They review Hallmark movies, and it's not all kumbaya with them. If they don't like a movie, they score it, and they will tell you. They do all kinds of stuff. And of course, there's always their Christmas Tree Village at Christmas time that they do with 50-some trees. Then on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific, there's a Velveteen Lounge Kitchen. And Kelly and Paul do about a 2-hour live stream. There's cocktails, there's trivia about the cocktails, about where the drinks come. There's a lot of music and kitschy stuff and retro. So if you're into retro things, you'll really like the Velveteen Lounge. And they're just fun and silly. It's a great time. And of course, also at Pepper Tree Villa is Life with Ben, and where Ben reviews various fast food things, and they do tastings, things like that. So it's just all silly fun.
And if you don't want to flash the barcode in chat, we already have both of their channels. So can I push the magic button and we start
No.
to wrap up? Okay, we got to talk about next week.
Right. So what's coming up next? So we did film Chicken Fricassee, but we haven't edited it yet. Phil had a week. Phil had a I'm going to jump out the window week. So that'll be coming out. He's going to edit it probably tonight. Then, tell him about our next live stream, dear. Oh, the Dougisms, Mark. Yes. Next week's live stream is Valentine's food that feels special but isn't hard, because now, next Sunday, we'll be 2 weeks away from Valentine's Day. And whether you are a couple, an old married couple like us, maybe you are a newly married couple just dating, or maybe you're single, take some time, make a fuss. Even if it's just you, make a fuss over yourself. So we're going to have some really good foods. We're going to put a whole meal together that's fancy but easy. And we're going to have a tablescape, and we're going to talk about making things romantic on the budget. So it should be a good time.
On the budget is the magic word.
Yes, on the budget. So now, dear, you may hit the magic button.
I will hit the magic button. And yes, Arnie, I'll send it to you tonight. All right. And as we wrap up today, the hour and 23 minutes we've gone. Special thanks to our channel members, Ben, Hank, Kevin, and Em. Our pantry stables, Mark and Melissa. Our Spice Pack members, Janice and Velveteen Lounge. And all of our chat supporters who've donated money. Our business friends, ARH, Road, B&H.
Wow.
And this is everyone today in
That's
chat.
awesome. Wow.
So
thank you all for joining us.
because the chat is what makes this all work.
Yes. So,
And
cheers.
we
We'll
will
see you next time.
next week.
Mm-hmm.